It's Labor Day today, and it's a rainy day in western Pennsylvania, but you can tell that summer is leaving us on the farm here. When it rains, we see lots of turkeys come out from the woods, getting lots of extra bugs for their meals. It's like a smorgasbord for them. Today, I saw 2 toms fanning, and you can tell when the fog starts coming in early and late in the day. Sometimes we see it just rolling up the hill. I love to showcase the beauty of our farm. Sometimes I feel overstimulated by Instagram, the reels and all the ads coming at me. On YouTube, I feel I can share more, but that it's slower, and that's where we're at on the farm, seeking the simple and the slow. The coneflowers love it here, and I love them. I feel like they just keep giving their beauty and then the seeds to the birds. We planted our tomato plants late this year, and I didn't think they'd ever get ripe, but when they did, they came on strong. So we made our pizza sauce and our spaghetti sauce, and I don't know why we decided to do it on the hottest day of the summer, but we got it done, and we were real happy when we were done with it. But I did leave a blooper in. If you wait till the very end, you'll see what did happen. I decided to keep it in this video. I love my herb garden, and I love going out to the herb garden and just picking what I want to put in the sauce. While the sauce was cooking down, I decided to make dough and have pizza in a cast iron skillet that night. You know, I just think when the tomatoes are done in the garden, summer is done too. I can always tell when summer's ending also when the shadows change. The silhouette of the house and the trees, they always look different looking down at the pasture. When David bought the farm 45 years ago, all he wanted to do was think about making hay, getting corn in the field, having cows and having them out to pasture. In those days, people really didn't think of organic farms or sustainable, regenerative. You just wanted to be a farmer. When Dave quit making hay, he just wanted to keep things always mowed down, or if it got too high, he would brush hog it down. But I have a little story to tell you. See him here? This is at the end of summer. And at the beginning in the spring, this area here, which was part of our pasture for when we had a lot more sheep, the red-winged blackbirds came in, and I was thinking, I would hate for Dave to cut it, but I knew it was important to him to keep things mowed and keep the farm looking nice. But I was thinking, I think we have a lot of nests down there in that area, because they were just coming by, we had 20, 30, 40 at a time, and they were just going back and forth and down in the grass and back up on the post, and you could watch the birds for hours, and we never had red-winged blackbirds here on the farm to stay and to nest. So the days kept going by, the weeks kept going by, and David wasn't cutting it, and he wasn't cutting it, and I was so happy I could see the birds, and I thought, well, any day now he's going to cut it, and life just keeps you busy, and I never mentioned it. Well, it's at the end of the summer, and all the birds are gone, and Dave came up the house, and he said to me, I'm going to brush hog all that down because now all the birds are gone. And it just made me so happy that we grew together in that thought process, that sometimes it's just okay to let your land be and to let the birds have it. We would never have thistle in our fields, and we have a section way down below that you can't see, and we keep thistle in it now. It's good to let your land rest. It's good to let nature come in. It's good to have bees and butterflies. It's good to let the coneflowers go to seed and let the birds have them. In the old days, everybody, as soon as they would bloom, they would cut their flowers down and clean the garden bed out and you'd be done. But I say let it go. Let the birds have them. That way, everybody can enjoy things twice. So next year, we'll do the same thing. Let the birds have the area, and then we'll just mow it down at the end. And Dave's doing what he loves best, being on his tractor now. We know summer's officially over once we go to our annual Labor Day picnic. Our friends Ron and Sarah have it every year. It is so organized. There isn't any doubles. Sarah keeps a list of what everybody's bringing, and I thought I would just take a picture of all the food. There's more there than when there is a big wedding. Lots of goodies too, lots of wonderful desserts. And somebody, they brought a cake of Ron and Sarah because it is a pig roast. And I just thought that was so funny. And then I thought, oh my gosh, I took the picture with all the lids on, but we didn't eat yet. So I thought I'd show you all the goodies that we had to eat. Salads and, of course, we had the pig roast, and Sarah makes chicken that's delicious. It's always such a fun time. There's some fall decorating starting to creep into the house, so summer is ending. If you missed our last video, Sheep School Tales number 1, we talked about Oliver and him hurting his leg. We're not sure how he hurt his leg, but he started limping, and so we brought him to the barn. I want to thank you all for your messages and emails concerning Oliver and asking how he's doing. He is doing better. We did have a lot of questions. So the first thing that we do is we bring the sheep to our barn so that they're in a more secluded space. And I know sometimes that's hard to do, but to get them off their leg is the best thing to do. And then I feel the leg that's hurt. Sometimes they scrape it, sometimes they just bend it the wrong way. So I feel that and see if it's hot. And then I feel the other leg and see how it feels. If the one leg is hot, and then that usually means there's an infection in there. And so what you have to do is get an antibiotic for the sheep. Around here, we have to get ours through a veterinarian, and you can pick them up sometimes. Sometimes they'll just come and administer it. Dave and I are used to doing our own shots, but not always. Sometimes the vet needs to come and they have to give it a shot. And somebody asked about giving its temperature. Yes, you do it in the butt. No, you don't do it in its mouth. At least that's how we were always taught. Well, Oliver really does deserve his own t-shirt, and a lot of people have asked. So we need your help for this boy to decide. We just can't decide. We have so many pictures of him that are so cute. So I'm going to put them on the screen here, and there's 5 of them, and then you tell us in the comments below what you think would make the nicest t-shirt. We have other sheep shirts in our Etsy account, but Oliver really deserves to have his own. Okay, number 1 is Oliver in his spring outfit. Number 2, with him being cute with his tongue out. Number 3, he's dressed ready for Christmas. Number 4 is in his top hat. And number 5 is in his Americana scarf. Please vote in the comments just to hear what you think. Next, we're going to take you to our friend's business, the garden shed and cabin. And I just know you're going to love it. So hit that notification button so that you don't miss a thing. Thanks so much for following along and hope to see you real soon.